Hello, everybody. It's me, Maddie Gab 2012, or Madeline. And do you like my new setup? I'm coming to you from my driveway. I'm trying not to snack on my Skinny Pop popcorn, so I thought I'd come sit outside since the weather's been so nice here lately, and we can actually sit outside for a while. This won't last long. We're probably on the countdown to the number of days where we can actually sit outside and enjoy the sunshine and the weather. We thank God for that. But it's going to be short lived. So I think the newsman, or actually the weatherman, just said that we won't have this um, for very much longer. Oh, do you see the wind blowing? It's blowing my computer. Well, welcome. I forgot to say welcome. Welcome to another episode of Fitness, Food, and Fun Friday. We are so glad you're here. I am so glad you decided to join me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get right into it. Let's look at the fitness that was going on this week. Here we go. Well, that was my fitness for this week. I am glad to say and proud to say that I'm about to hit 350 check ins. One thing about Camp Gladiator is when you make milestone check ins, they have a little celebration and they announce it and they clap for you. Um, Even though I've made 350 check ins, I haven't even, oh, where'd the light go? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, but I have not moved up to the next level as far as status is concerned because I don't have any referrals. So that's not the goal. The goal is not to refer people, even though I enjoy it and I like Camp Gladiator. But the my goal is just to show up 3 times a week. So I've been doing that, and I think um, let's see. I think I've been going maybe 2.5 years. October, I believe, will make my 3 year mark. And so that's an average of about 100 times a year, which, if you look at it, that's maybe twice a week. And to be honest, when I first started, it was just to supplement the running because I was running quite a bit. So I didn't make it a lot. The bulk of my CG check-ins have been since the pandemic hit. And as you know from my history, and I've told you in previous videos, about the time the pandemic hit, that's also when I started having issues with my back. And so that's when my running slowed down quite a bit. And so I started going to CG more religiously or more consistently. And that's when I started the 3 times a week. So I've made it the last couple of years has been the bulk of that time. I really honestly don't think I made it 100 times in my first year. I don't know. I may have made it 100 times in my first year because I dropped CG in a heartbeat if somebody said, let's go run. So anyway, um, but also, speaking of the running and my back issues, the running has been actually going pretty well. I'm getting back into the swing of things, and um, thank God my body is not hurting as much as it used to. Well, actually, none. It doesn't hurt any, really, um, the way that it used to. So I really thank God for that because, you know, when you're used to doing something physically and you're not able to do it, your head kind of gets messed up and lots of things go on. And so now, uh, as being a person that was generally healthy, I have more sympathy, empathy, whatever, for people who cannot do things physically. I think, at first I took my physical ability for granted, even as a younger person, heavier before running was ever a thing. I took my physical for granted. And so, having that condition and those issues really made me stop and give people grace when they were limited physically. Um, so, with that being said, looking at the fitness, let's move on to the best part ever. What you came here for? That is the food. Let's see what I did with food this week. And actually, for you this week, I did a taste test. It was not just for you, it was for me. It was a product I wanted to try for a while. So let's see. Did I like it? Did I not? Did I like it? Did I not? Did I like it? Did I not? And I do plan to, speaking of which, do plan to do a follow up on the double chocolate muffin made by the Great Veggie Company. I think it was the Veggie Muffin, the chocolate zucchini muffin. So I do plan to do a follow up to let you know exactly if I like it or not. But today, it's something different. And hint, hint, you plant based people might enjoy this. So let's swing over there. Hey everybody, just thought I'd come in very quickly because guess what I've done? Ha! You guessed it, I found food. Yay! Food seems to be my hobby these days, and finding new food finds for you and me to make this lifestyle sustainable is the goal. So, I happened to a few weeks ago get the Sprouts grocery store flyer in my email, and I just happened to be bored and looking through it, and I noticed that they had their plant-based options on sale. And so I had been hearing about some of these, and I decided since they were on sale, this is a good time for me to try them. So this is what I'm trying for you today. The If you can see it, the Beyond Meat Company has put out a Beyond Chicken. If you know anything about the plant-based company, the Beyond Meat is like their beef version. So they've come out with a Beyond Chicken, and it's a plant-based breaded tenders with 11 grams of protein. I'm going to try to turn it around here so you can see the stats on the back. There we go. So the serving size is for two tenders, 210 calories. For the entire bag, it's 600 calories. And so let me show you the size. Before I show you the size, I think it's 11 grams of protein for the one serving, which is the two tenders, and 31 grams of protein if you eat the whole bag, which for some of us might be realistic, eating the whole bag. Anyway, here is the tender. This is what it looks like. Here's the palm of my hand. So about the length of the palm of my hand, half a palm size. Ignore the ashy hands. Ignore them. I just washed them and I forgot to lotion up. So just ignore them. It's okay. It'll be all right. We're here for the tenders. But anyway, it is about the length of the palm of my hand, slightly larger. And remember, I've got about a 5-foot frame, so you can kind of judge that as far as the hands are concerned. But, a fairly decent size. I would say if you were measuring them, probably about 4 inches long. And so on the package, you can either do conventional oven, air fryer, microwave, and you all know what I'm going to do. Oh, you know it. You know it. I'm throwing it in the air fryer. So I'm going to place the air fryer uh, in there for at 360 degrees for 5 minutes. So we'll see what it comes out looking like in 5 minutes. So I will return to you in 5 minutes to give it a taste test. All righty, my friends. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, guys, I'm back, and my air fryer took 7 minutes. This is what they're looking like at 7 minutes, because I like mine a little bit crispier. At 5 minutes, they were a little bit lighter than this. So I decided to put them in for 2 more minutes, and they could probably kind of go in for another few minutes, but I just decided to take them out and try them at 7 minutes. And I suppose if you had a meat thermometer, you could measure the temperature and everything, but I'll take my chances. I've lasted this long. I think I burned myself on the air fryer, but anyway. On my plate too, I do have some Kroger brand 50% less sugar barbecue sauce. I'm going to try them without anything first, and because I usually eat nuggets and fries and everything just plain, and I usually don't need anything. I just thought I'd put this over here just in case I did, and you could see that I'm going for the 50% less sugar and sodium. Huh. Interesting. But anyway, moving right along. Here we go, guys. Here's the moment of truth, the taste test. This is what it looks like on the inside. Kind of looks like the McDonald's chicken nuggets. They're not bad. Verdict is they're not bad. They're not delicious, and I'll tell you why. Not because of the flavor now, but I think if they had a spicy version, which they might have, I don't know. But I think if they had a spicy version for me, I think it'd be a little bit better. These are a little bland, and I'm sure they have a ton of sodium in them. Actually, hold on, let me check what the sodium is. Well, the sodium's not awful. For one serving, it's 450 milligrams, which is about 20% of your total daily recommended intake. So it's not horrible. But I think there needs to be a little bit more flavor. Like I say, I think if they had a spicy version, I would really say that they were really good. But and I could eat these plain. I don't necessarily need the barbecue sauce, but I'm going to try it now with the barbecue sauce to see. I so far so good. Mm, it's not like I dislike them. I'm not wowed by them, so I don't know if I would buy these again. I'm not particularly vegan. I try to eat plant-based, but not to this extent. I try to eat my vegetables and get a lot of vegetables and beans and things in, but I don't know if I would buy these again unless they were on sale. And I think I bought these for like the package for $4.43, and to only have about 6 nuggets in there, I don't think I would necessarily buy it again because I'm not that wowed by it. But if you are vegan or if you are truly plant-based and you're looking for a chicken substitute, this would be a good thing. And when I tried it with the barbecue sauce, it was just like a nugget with barbecue sauce. So again, I don't think it's bad. It's not a bad thing. I don't dislike it, but I'm not wowed by it. I would only buy it again if it were like 2 for $7. Now remember, I found these at Sprouts. I'll have to check at Costco maybe sometime if I'm in the neighborhood of Costco. Hold on, that's a scam likely call coming in. So if I'm if I'm in Costco and I think about it, I'll check and see what the price is there. But I think for me, just for me, because I'm not vegan, I'm not a true vegan, then I think, it's not necessarily worth the price for the amount that you get. So anyway, that's my take on it. That's my taste test. Comment below if you've tried these and what you think about them, where you buy them for the best price, and we will check in with you later. Bye. So the Beyond Meat chicken tenders, they were okay. They were just, for me, about okay. They were reminding me of McDonald's chicken nuggets, and I never really was a big McDonald's chicken nugget fan. I'd rather go to somewhere like Church's or KFC or Popeyes that had the actual chicken strip tenders. So would I buy it again if they were on sale? Yes. And as I said, I think really for the amount that comes in the package, I think they're kind of expensive. So for right now, I'll continue to make my own, because really when I was doing like chicken tenders and stuff like that, I just make my own because I like them better. They were more affordable and I actually enjoyed them. And that's one of the few things I can cook that my daughter would actually enjoy as well. So I know if she says it was good, it was good. So anyway, but guys, let's get into the fun that I had. I really had fun. This fun that you're about to see clips of actually came about when my class was doing goal setting at the beginning of the year in January after we came back from the holidays. And this came about from one of my goals that I had shared with them that I wanted to accomplish. So let's take a look.
Good morning, everybody. I'm up early. It's my first race since early 2020. So my first live race since before the pandemic hit and everything shut down. I'm not sure quite how I'm feeling. I'm not used to doing this. When during the pandemic time, there were several virtual races that I did so I could do them anytime I wanted. But it's exciting. I'll check in with you guys later. I'll try to show you around before it starts and check in with you after I'm done. So it's me checking in, and we're walking up the hill. Nikki,
do you know Nikki Dawson? I don't know anybody by their real name.
We're about mile 3.
No, this is my second race ever. I did the Disney Princess half, okay? So this is my second race.
Here's my partner, and here's a friend we just met. That's the thing about runners. You meet a friend everywhere. Here's the turnaround. We're at mile 4 of the turnaround. I'm on the back hillside. About a mile to go, and it's getting really tough. But I'm hanging in there. As you can see, I'm at mile 6. Can you see it? Can you see it? Alrighty, almost there. I can do this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I did it, y'all. I did it. See? Now it's time for the restroom
and the banana.
Man, that was very exciting for me because I had not been to a live race in 2 years, basically. That was my first live race since 2020. And prior to that, I had done a couple of races, but they were virtual and they were things that I'd already registered for. This was really like a new event because I just I registered this year. It was in person and it was similar to what it used to be. It wasn't as big. The after party and things was not as big as it had been in the past because I guess people are still kind of getting back out and into the swing of things. But I really did enjoy the live person race because even though I'm not that great, don't not that fast, whatever. It's just the atmosphere and the energy that you get from being at a live event. So I really loved it, and I'm thinking about doing one in May. In fact, I need to check the registration because this might be the last day for the early bird. So there's one that I do at a local university here in May. So I'm thinking about doing that one. Not quite sure if I'm going to. Just depends on the cost, because that's everything or partially everything. Anyway, but guys, I loved it. I loved it. I had so much fun. And then that uh, Monday, I took my medal in for the kids to see so they could actually see that I also, me as the adult in the room, I had a goal. I had to work towards it. I had to practice and I achieved my goal. Which sometimes they think that we don't have to, we already know things or we already can do things. And yeah, we have to practice too. So I wanted to show them that. And so hopefully that got them excited about their goal, even though their goal was an academic goal. Mine was a physical goal, but hopefully that motivated them too. Guys, yeah, look at this wind. I better cut it off right now. I better stop rambling. Okay. Thank you so much for watching and joining me this Friday on Fitness, Food, and Fun Friday. I am here on Tuesdays and Fridays. Tuesdays is my weekly weigh-in, and Fridays, well, you know it, Fitness, Food, and Fun Friday. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell everybody you know so we can do this health and wellness thing together. And I'm going to see you before I blow away. Bye.